Here is how you remove and uninstall iOS 18 beta from iPhone. But first, hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. It really helps me out. Thank you. So what we need to do first is open Settings. Then we will select General and we're going to head into Software Update. So for us to get the iOS 18 public release, what we're going to do is below Automatic Updates, we're going to select the Beta Updates option and we want to turn off the beta updates. So this will only show in your software update the iOS 18 official releases. Now, if you see the iOS 18 public release, just tap on the update, we're good to go. If we just see iOS 18 is still up to date, well then one of two things has happened. So the first one is this. You will see I have the iOS 18 software update. This is the public release. However, I got this, a week early. So Apple releases the final public release of iOS 18 1 week early to developer betas and to public beta testers. So this is, on Tuesday, the official iOS 18 release, and developers, public beta testers, we got it a week early. So if you turn off the beta updates and you still don't see an iOS 18, that means you're already on the public release. So if we go to the About settings here, an iOS version, you will notice that under your iOS version, you have a nice and short build number. You can see the 22A3354. On the launch date, they may change it slightly, but this is compared to a beta firmware, where you can see in the beta firmware, you just have a lot more characters. You can compare the two for yourself. You can see that there is an E at the end and it's a lot longer. Yes, this is iOS 18.1, but when 18.0 was in beta, you would have noticed a far longer build number. They shorten the build number and make it nice and clean to signify this is a public release software. Now, the second thing is you'll notice I have the iOS 18.1 on my iPhone 15 Pro Max. You will notice beta updates is off, but I only see iOS 18.1. I don't see iOS 18. Imagine this, right? You go on a ladder too high. Well, Apple doesn't let you walk down the ladder, okay? So what's going on here is because iOS 18.1 is a newer software compared to iOS 18, this means you are stuck on iOS 18.1 or any newer software. So what you could do is if you turned off beta updates, you could wait for iOS 18.1 to publicly release, and then you could update to that software. What I'd recommend is you turn back on beta updates and then you just wait for the same thing with 18.0. Eventually, iOS 18.1 will release a RC build, which is the release candidate build. Again, this is the public release version, just a week early for you. You'd update to that software and then you just turn off the beta updates option in your settings and then you're going to be on the iOS 18 no problem. If you are on 18.1 beta, you can't go back to iOS 18.0, just how it is. This is Apple's mandate, so you have to patiently wait for the future updates. So even if you have like bad battery life, etc., you are stuck on this firmware until the 18.1 public is available for you.